Welcome back to Blue Line Patriot, guys. So today we're going to be doing a tabletop review of the P.S.A. AKV. I almost forgot what it was called for a second. I'll tell you, the one thing that's kind of funny about doing these videos is that you don't realize how difficult they are until you're actually doing them. And even if you've been doing them for years, and I've had other channels and I've done videos for a long time. And one of the most frustrating things is, when you get into them and you make a mistake, especially if you're a perfectionist trying to get everything done on the first take. It's very, very difficult. Anyway, moving forward, so I did put one video I think it was a couple of months back now, maybe 2 months back. I honestly can't remember, but I did a video on the AKV not too long ago. When I first got it, it was like the unboxing of the AKV. And at that one, well, you can go and check that out, but I didn't have the brace on it. I did not have a tack light. I was missing a lot. So finally, I got this to the point where, I kind of want it. But there's still one thing that I want to get. Right now, I'm buying a house, so it's, finances are kind of tight until I close and whatnot. But the next thing and final thing I'm going to buy for this is the echo trigger for the AK. So it's kind of cool because on that one, you get a simulated automatic fire. So basically on those, one trigger squeeze to the rear fires around. You release the trigger, it fires another round, and if you keep doing that, the cadence of fire, really picks up. And there's videos out there. Go check it out if you haven't seen it already. But that's the next and final thing I'll be getting for this. Last time I checked, it was about $500. But let me catch you up on my journey with this gun so far. So, first and foremost, I absolutely love this gun. This is my bump in the middle of the night gun to go grab. It's certainly my home defense weapon. It's basically on me when I'm home. It's basically on me 99.99999% of the time. I love this gun. It's awesome. So I'm going to talk about basically what I have on it, and then we're going to talk about the surrounding items. So the AKV, not going to lie, oh my God, one of the best guns I've ever bought. Compact, useful, practical, sexy. And you know what? I still don't have a name for it. I was actually about to name it something along the lines of having no name, but I just cannot settle on it. And if you watched my 2020 weapons review, or 2020 gun collection, every gun I have has a name. But I'm having the darndest freaking time trying to find a name for this. So here's the thing. Challenge to anybody who watches this. In the comment section below, put your submission for a name. I've heard a bunch of names. There's nothing that I've heard that I liked. But you know what? Competition time. Try and find, if you would so please, kindly, try and find like a name along the lines, like a synonym for nameless or anonymous, something like that. Because I want to name this something, and because it hasn't had a name for so long, I'm having trouble naming it. I kind of want that to be a theme of the name when I finally pick one. So, hey, if something comes to mind, throw it in the comment section. Maybe I'll see something that, stands out, and that's what I'll name it. So, anyway, let's get into this one. So, give me 1 second. So, let's go tip to butt here. Grand thumb style, right? So anyway, at the front of this, we have a flash cone. Now, the reason I went with that is because, what do you call it? Well, the muzzle brake it comes with, it's like the tanker style, and it looks really cool. The problem with that is that even though it's a 9mm, it puts its blast out to the side. I'm not really a fan of that. I want the blast to go out the front. And you're hearing crinkles here because I actually have 2 of these. And I'm going to kind of, and the reason I have 2 is because, well, I don't know why. I guess I put the order in twice or whatever. But let's get a close-up of what this is. I actually got this from, let's see if it'll say it on here. AK Builder, made in USA, 4-piece flash hider, phosphated 1x28 right-hand thread. So, you know, kind of cool, kind of awesome. Now I talked to these guys, and I'm not gonna lie, their answer was kind of bullshit. But I had a problem because there's no, as you can see on the outside of this, there's no what do you call it? Notch for the plunger up here or whatever. There's no notch for that. And, you know, so and when you go onto the website and you type in 4-piece flash suppressor, you know, yeah, flash hider, 4-piece flash hider, it shows a picture, and it shows a picture of one with a notch in it. They're advertising it with one with a notch. So you figure, that's the one you would get. You just pick the thread and, whatever. So when I told him, I said, hey, the photo that you have, is not representative of the product that was delivered. And they're like, well, there's no notches on an AR, so we decided not to put a notch in it. And that kind of pissed me off because I'm like, dude, first of all, it's not an AR product. You know what I mean? It's like, it's European as all hell, man. This is not like an American AR product right here, you know? So, like, why the fuck would you be... And so I guess their way of thinking is, if it's 1/2x28 threads, it's obviously for an AR. Well, the problem there is that this is for an AK platform weapon, you know? So I was like, listen, you know, okay, that's cool and all, but if you're going to advertise it with a notch in it, it's kind of fucking stupid, you know, whatever. And I didn't swear. I was very cordial when I talked to the guys, but it pissed me off because I'm like, dude, nobody's buying these for ARs. You know, like there's this gun, and there's like a couple others out there I can't remember from the top of my head. But dude, come on, this is like an AR style or AK style. So the cool thing about this, though, the biggest reason I got one is because, well, let's take it apart and we'll dissect it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's a nice flash cone. So it is heavy, though. It does add a lot of weight to the pistol. Right, so we take this off after unscrewing it for forever. So, you know, it's got that, piece on the front, and that holds the cone in. So we'll take the cone out. And the cool thing about the cone is, one, it's, what do you call it? It's chrome plated. So, you know, cool, whatever. It's easy to clean out. But it sits in there like this. So what happens is the blast has enough room on the outside to, like, kind of go out and, you know, kind of retain inside of here. So the flash kind of stays inside of this cone, which is awesome. Now, obviously, the round has enough room to pass through and come out. But, you know, that's kind of the cool part. And I'll try and show. I don't know if the light's going to actually make it inside. I'm going to try and do my best, guys, but no promises here. Looks like just a black hole inside of there. Well, anyway, I'm trying to get this to where you might be able to see it. I mean, you kind of can. If you know what you're looking for, you could see how it's offset. So it actually starts right there. So that's what it looks like inside. So this part where my thumb is doesn't actually contact the barrel or the muzzle. The muzzle basically stops about right here, so where my thumb is here. So the cool thing is that the blast, like I said, goes off to either side of that and retains inside. So there's really no flash that comes out of this. So that's kind of cool. Now, the 4 pieces are the retainer cap, the cone, and the housing, but also this little, I don't know if it'll focus. Maybe it will. Let's try. I'm going to tap the screen and see. Nah, it doesn't. Whatever. But there's like a little clip here that retains it all. So that's your 4-piece. Now, yes, you know, getting this definitely will put some weight on your gun. It definitely makes it a little front heavy compared to what it was, but you know, that's it's nothing we can't get around. I'm having some technical difficulties with this one, whatever. But anyway, so this is the extra one I have. you know, the order went through twice for some reason. Don't ask me, I don't know. But anyway, I do like this, but I don't have any use for it. I can't return it. But, I mean, to AK Builder people, to be honest with you, if you're going to have a photo of a product, you know, that should be what that's what people are expecting when they buy it. So, you know, stop doing that. So anyway, I have crush washer coming in the mail, so I'm just going to clamp it down just like on an AR. But in the long run, I got to get access to a drill press, and I'm just going to make a notch in here so that plunger goes in there and locks it right in. Okay, so now that I spent, where's my time counter? 10 minutes on the flash cone. Moving back. So let's talk about, I guess, our tack light. Tack light, I actually really enjoy this one. It did come with a tape strip. Is that the word for it? Tape switch. So it's kind of cool. There's two buttons on here. There's this one here that turns it on and it stays on. And then there's this one here that's just a temporary. The cool thing is if you double tap it, it'll strobe. Same thing here. If you double tap, it'll strobe and it'll just stay on strobe. Very cool. It's pretty small. It's actually slightly smaller than the ones I have on my rifles, which is good because I was looking for a smaller light because, you know, it's the one I wanted. So this one right here is a Pro Tac. It's actually upside down. Let me turn it around. You guys can read it for yourselves if it'll focus. It sucks that it won't focus, guys. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, it just won't focus. So anyway, this one's a Pro Tac here. There's a certain type that you have to buy that'll come with the tape switch. And to be honest with you, I was looking for this one here. It's the Mini Scout. I think it's Surefire. Is it? Yeah, Surefire Mini Scout. And so anyway, this is the one I actually wanted, but I got it, and the tape switch kind of sucks because it's only a momentary. So that's not cool. I want something that'll stay on, so I ended up going with that and wasted, I don't know, 150, shit, probably more. I forget how much these are. 200, 300 bucks? I don't know. Somebody throw it in the comment section if they know better. I honestly forget. It's kind of like trauma. Just block it out. A lot of money to be wasting. So, and that's what happens, guys. If you're into the gun game, you just waste a lot of money on guns and gun parts and shit that, you know, just don't work out. It's an expensive hobby to be in. But I wanted this one for the low profile mount because it you know, it mounts and you can adjust that and whatever. You know, it sits real low profile. Well, so does this one. It literally sits in the same place, but with the Pro Tac, I had to basically disassemble it and get a new mount for it. This is not the mount it comes with. The original, like when I first got it, like stuck out to here, and I really didn't like that. I wanted something to come nice and close. So I found a Surefire adapter mount. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called or not, but it's cool because the angle on it is like that. So basically, yeah, so basically like this part is the part that goes against the you know, foregrip, and then it bends like this. So, and then you mount the Surefire right here, which is kind of cool because it keeps it super low profile. You know, so that's kind of nice. And then it came with obviously this tape switch here, but you got to get the right kind. I picked it up from Amazon. And honestly, I forget which kind exactly it was, but you have to make sure you get the right kind because some of them will just come with a push cap here, which is fine. I wanted to put it on this side, but the problem with putting it on this side is that, you know, with the sling loop right here would kind of get in the way. And there was something else going on with it too. I forget exactly what. You know what, that might have been the only problem. But whatever. So anyway, I got it on this side with double-sided tape. I haven't had an issue with it since. I think it's like 3M industrial shit, so that's not going anywhere for a long time. So anyway, I really like this light. It's a 500 lumen. Now the reason I went with 500 lumen, I know there's like 1100 or 1000 lumen stuff out there, you know, whatever. I didn't want something super bright. To be honest with you, I was looking for something more along the lines of like 300 lumens. Now the reason for that, guys, is because, like I said, it's my nighttime bump in the night gun. So if I wake up in the middle of the night, you know, my eyes are definitely not adjusted to something super bright, so I can pretty much see in the dark normally. But if you have your eyes closed all that time, you're groggy. You know, your vision's like not all there. You don't want something super bright, just kind of blinding you. So something like just bright enough for me to, you know, see what's going on around me inside the home. That's actually perfect brightness for me, so it works just fine. So anyway, I had to kind of Frankenstein my tack light a bit, but it's working out just fine now. Of course, it comes with the Magpul MOE foregrips there. I bought some extra magazines for it. It did come originally with this black one, but what do you call it? I ended up getting 3 more 35 round OD greens just because I just like the color scheme. Matter of fact, I'm even going to be painting this OD green pretty soon too to match the rest of it. Cool thing about those is I painted other guns too. This one has a really nice finish to absorb paint. It's really nice finish. I really like that. For paint, it's awesome. So I'm going to take the cone out. I'm going to take the chrome part out. I'm just going to hang it and spray it down, bring it back inside, cook it in my oven for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so the paint will harden up, and then let it cool. And if you guys do that and you you paint stuff and then you cook it, when you take it out, the paint is really tacky, but it cools down to room temperature and then it hardens up real good. So that's kind of cool. I've done that with other weapons. Works perfect. So that's what I'm going to do in the near future here. Maybe I'll do another video on that. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off until I get my Echo trigger and do do both of those things at once. So how was I just on? I know I'm jumping around here. Okay, so magazines, 35 rounds each. Now, magazine I got in here just has defensive ammo. Defensive ammo works just fine. These are 147. Son of a bitch, I forget. Anyway, 147 grain defensive ammo. Truly do forget. I want to say Federal, but I don't think they are. Not HSTs or something else. Yeah, when it comes to like rifles, longer guns, I always keep them condition 3. There's actually nothing in this. I never really carry my long guns condition 1. Always condition 3 around the house. Pistol on my side, I always have a pistol. That's always condition 1. It's just just the way I do it, shooter's preference. So love this gun. I mean, guys, I love this gun. You should buy one too. So let's see here. Moving back, nothing really fancy going on. Of course, Magpul MOE equipment here. Now I did have to get a let's see if I can show that a little clearer here for you guys. I did have to get, as you can see right here, a new Trunnion. So when it came with like oh no, wait a minute. I think it came with, shit, I can't remember. I think it came with this. Oh man, I can't remember. I think it came with this Trunnion. No, you know what? It didn't. It came with a different Trunnion. This was an adapter I had to buy aftermarket. I think the original Trunnion I got was flat. Or maybe it was, damn it. Guys, I can't remember. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I had to buy this adapter here. The other one, I'm pretty sure I just threw in the garbage because I wouldn't need it. But I got this adapter here. Ended up going with, obviously the buffer tube. I guess receiver extension, if you will, and got the nice brace on it here. So can't complain. I mean, I love it the way it is. It's just fine. Now I did go with a Holosun. Holosun. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'll talk more about that. So we got our Holosun X2. I think the actual model is somewhere on here. Sorry guys, I guess it's not. There it is. HS 507CX2. It's right there. Again, I know I have focusing issues on here, guys. I'm sorry. That's the best I could do, though. Oh, well. I wish I could figure out which button to press here. Now, typically, I'm doing a manual recording on my phone here, but typically, you know, you hit in the center of it and it circles, it focuses just fine, but it's not going to do that. Oh, well, you're just going to have to take my word for it. Now, I did have this AT3 Tactical on here originally, and let me just say, I mean, it works. You know, it's a good optic. I actually had this on my Ruger 1022 for a long time, but battery life on this is it's not as good as they say, but it is pretty decent. So for, you know, a weapon like that, it's not too bad. And honestly, guys, if you're looking into the AT3 Tactical red dot sight, it's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely it's cheaper. I think it's like $75. But if that's all you can afford, oh man, by all means, guys, buy it. You won't regret it. You might have to change batteries out every couple of months, but you know your Zero is not gonna walk on you, which is kind of cool. If you have to change the batteries out. So I mean, that is a solid optic. It's obviously not like, you know, it's not one of the top tier ones, but it does work, and it works perfectly. To be honest, you know, if I had to put that back on, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. But I did go with the Holosun. Have that now. Holosun, guys, is pretty awesome. It does a lot of. Right now, I have the dot, but it does have. I'm gonna see if I can do it right now. Give me 1 second. Try and bear with me here. I'm gonna see if I can get the other reticles to pop up here. Now, there is a locking mode on it. You could actually lock it to where it's at. There's like a dimming, or like an automatic setting to where it'll dim and brighten all on its own. Let's see here. Off camera, I'm you know, monkey fucking this thing, trying to show you guys what other reticles are on it. Okay, so there is one reticle that is literally just a circle. Let's see if I can turn it down. Not really a circle, but it looks like the EOTech. If you have an EOTech, you're familiar with that, but there's no dot in the middle of that, which is kind of cool. It's a certain MOA. I forget what the MOA is. But up close, it basically covers... Yeah, let's see here. Okay. You know what? I have a thermostat on my wall here. That's about 5... Yeah, it's maybe 5 yards, and this circle, yeah, you know, it's about maybe 7 feet, so maybe like 2.5, about 2 yards. So the thermostat on my wall is maybe 3 inches wide. So for up close, you're basically looking at, you know, anything inside of a room inside of there is like 3 inches, and of course you're going to hit with inside of that, which is kind of cool. And the third reticle that it has, I'm going to see if I can bring that one up. Okay. Now, you might not even be able to see this. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, so there's a dot in the middle of the circle. So, basically, just like your typical your EOTech. So, it's kind of cool, guys. It's pretty versatile. And the cool thing about these reticles is that they're all basically in the same spot. So if you do change the reticle, you don't have to worry about re-zeroing or losing your zero, which is awesome. So again, back to the dot. I'm a fan of the dot. It's just nice and easy. And it does have some solar panels on top of here, like those old calculators. You remember them, you know, before you were using your phone. So that's kind of cool. Of course, you know, if battery runs out, you know, it's definitely a nice apocalypse sort of reticle, because again, you know, you don't necessarily need batteries. So I mean, guys, I just love the profile of this gun. It's so awesome, so awesome. I honestly love this gun. So let's see, anything else that I need to talk about on this, guys? I don't know. Let's see, 24 minutes. 24 minutes isn't too bad. So yeah, guys, future plans for this one. Definitely that EOTech trigger. Eventually, or EOTech. Echo trigger. We can get that Echo trigger in there. And for the flash cone there, I gotta get a drill press, and like I said, just notch that. I wanted to do it with a Dremel, but it's not gonna notch the way I want it to. So I wanna make it look like more like it belongs. And to AK Builder people, just quit advertising the wrong fucking product. That's bullshit. So that's all. And who knows, maybe the double order is my fault. I don't know. Somehow I got billed twice and sent 2 of them. I know it's the COVID madness, but Jesus Christ. But anyway, guys, I honestly think that's it. I don't think I have anything more to talk about here. Just gonna give it one more little look over. Let's do both sides so you guys can see. And honestly, if you're on the fence about buying one of these guys, buy one. Buy one. Do it. You won't regret it. It's so freaking awesome. I love this gun. It's definitely my favorite. Definitely the favorite gun I own, hands down. This is like my best friend when I'm home. So guys, that's all I got for you today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, throw them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back and answer them. If you're going to be one of those people who like to be an asshole, well, I'll come back at you just as creatively, because that's my thing. I like to troll upward, so give me your best. Give me your best shot. But guys, don't forget about names. I want a name for this. I'm racking my brain trying to figure one out. I want to have something with the... I want to have a name with the theme of nameless, you know, John Doe-ish sort of a name, something like that. Who knows? But yeah, guys, if you have any ideas, throw them in the comment section. I'll pick one, and then when I do my final update with this, I'll try and get some shooting footage and stuff like that, and you know, do a field review. Right now it's tough because we got like 2 feet of snow in every freaking every field around here that I can think of. So that kind of sucks. I want to get like actually outside and do some drills and stuff, because when you're at like those static ranges inside, yeah, it's fun. You can stand there and shoot paper targets, but it's not that fun for me. You know, I used to do actual like practical drills a lot, and then going back to those static ranges are just, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me anymore. So you know, I'll go to a static range to 0 something, but I don't really go there for fun. But that's about it. But yeah, guys, if you have a creative name, go ahead and throw it in there, and hopefully that'll speed up the process. I'll get a name when I get my Echo trigger, and of course I'm going to paint that flash cone to match the other furniture on here. And yeah, I guess, you know, maybe in a couple of months after I close on the house and I can have more time to do me, I'll get some more footage out here. It'll be my final update on the P.S.A. AKV. But I don't know. At this point, I'm in the point where if I keep going, I'm just going to be going around in circles and saying the same stuff over and over. So I'm going to close this video out. Hope you guys had a nice time enjoying this eye candy, because to me, this is the sexiest gun I own. I just love it. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you're on the fence about buying one of these, take the dive. Do it. You'll love it. I promise you'll love it. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Now, before you go, please check out my new B.L.P store. The link for that is going to be in the description below. I have a bunch of cool t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers to make a statement and to help fight the snowflakes. You won't be able to find these anywhere else, as they're all my own original designs, so act fast. Most t-shirts have matching hoodies. Most hoodies have matching t-shirts to help keep you equipped all year round. Be sure to check back often, as I'll be adding more designs in the near future. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay up to date on new posts, podcasts, and gear reviews as they come out. Stay safe, stay smart. Blue Line Patriot, out.